Have you ever wondered why your legs suddenly feel weaker, even though you haven't suffered any injury, don't have any serious illness, and are still eating well every day? You may feel that climbing stairs is getting harder, standing for too long causes your legs to tremble slightly, or even a short walk makes your legs feel heavy and tired. Many people believe this is just a natural sign of aging, but the truth is not that simple. Weakened legs are not just a result of getting older. They can be an early warning sign that your body is losing strength, lacking essential nutrients, or that your circulatory and nervous systems are gradually weakening. This issue has been addressed in numerous studies by major health institutions, including Tufts University and the American Geriatrics Society. Reports show that after the age of 60, the rate of muscle loss, poor circulation, and nerve damage in the legs can accelerate rapidly if not detected and addressed in time. But here is the good news. You can absolutely slow down or even reverse muscle loss and leg weakness if you understand the true causes and apply the right methods. There is a way to restore strength to your legs, no matter what your age. In today's video, I will share with you 5 silent reasons why your legs weaken after age 60. More importantly, I will guide you through how to fix each cause naturally and effectively. The 5th reason will especially surprise you because it is a habit that almost everyone does daily. It may seem harmless, but it slowly steals your leg strength day by day. If you've ever felt discouraged by weak legs, constant aches, difficulty walking, or fear of falling, losing balance, or losing your independence in old age, then this video is for you. Please watch until the end because I will show you small but incredibly effective actions to keep your legs strong, flexible, and with you for a long, healthy life. Are you ready to explore? Let's begin right now. 1. Muscle loss. Have you ever sat down in a chair and then realized you had to use great effort just to stand up? Or walked a short distance around the house only to feel like your legs were exhausted, as if you had just walked around the park for hours? These signs may seem minor, just typical symptoms of aging, but in fact, they could stem from something more serious than you think: muscle loss due to aging, also known as sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. It happens silently but powerfully once we pass middle age. After age 30, the body starts to lose about 3 to 5% of muscle mass every decade, and after 60, the rate of muscle loss increases rapidly. According to a study from McMaster University in Canada, without proper intervention, a person can lose up to 30% of muscle mass by the age of 80. Muscle loss doesn't just make your legs weak. It also affects your balance and increases the risk of serious consequences like falls, fractures, or the loss of independent mobility. Muscles not only help you move and stand upright, they are also the body's primary energy consumers, helping regulate metabolism, support the immune system, and stabilize blood sugar levels. When muscles weaken, you not only feel weaker, but also tire more easily, recover more slowly after physical activity, and even gain weight more easily due to decreased energy expenditure. One major cause of rapid muscle loss in older adults is lack of physical activity. After retirement, many people significantly reduce their level of movement. Without regular exercise, muscle fibers shrink, strength declines, and mobility gradually worsens. Additionally, a diet low in protein is another serious factor. Many seniors eat less because they feel full quickly, lose appetite, or have digestive problems, leading to insufficient protein intake needed to nourish muscles. Chronic illnesses like diabetes, arthritis, heart failure, or depression also speed up muscle loss. Fortunately, sarcopenia is not a one-way road. You can slow down and even reverse muscle loss if you take the right steps to care for your body. One of the simplest and most effective solutions is regular exercise, even if it's just light activity. You don't need to go to the gym or lift heavy weights. Seniors can do suitable exercises right at home, such as standing up and sitting down from a chair each morning about 10 to 15 times, lifting each knee while seated to activate the front thigh muscles, using a light resistance band to stretch the legs and train the hips and thighs, walking around the house or garden for at least 15 minutes daily. You can start with short exercises and gradually increase the time according to your strength. The key is not how intense the exercise is, but how consistent you are. Daily activity helps prevent muscles from shrinking. Alongside exercise, nutrition plays a crucial role in protecting and rebuilding muscle. Protein is the main building block of muscle. Adults over 60 are recommended to consume 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. For example, if you weigh 60 kilograms, you need about 60 to 72 grams of protein each day. More importantly, choose protein sources that are easy to absorb and low in saturated fat. Good sources include boiled eggs or sunny-side-up eggs with minimal oil, lean chicken, steamed salmon, mackerel, or tuna, lentils, black beans, red beans, and other legumes, unsweetened Greek yogurt or low-fat protein-fortified milk, walnuts, almonds, or chia seeds sprinkled on breakfast. Divide your protein intake evenly across all meals of the day because the body absorbs protein better when it's supplied consistently rather than all at once. Additionally, support muscle synthesis by supplementing with vitamin D, omega-3, and leucine, an important amino acid. If you don't get much sunlight or live in a low-light area, consider testing your vitamin D levels and taking supplements as advised by your doctor. One important thing to remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you're already in your 70s, 80s, or 90s, your body can still respond positively to proper movement and nutrition. Numerous studies have proven that older adults who combine physical training with a protein-rich diet can regain a significant portion of muscle mass, improve mobility, reduce the risk of falls, and maintain independence longer. Your legs may have weakened over the years, but that doesn't mean you have to accept dependence on a cane or wheelchair. Start today with a short exercise, a protein-filled meal, and a strong commitment, because when you nourish your muscles, you are reclaiming your strength and your right to live actively and independently. 2. Poor circulation. Have you ever noticed that your legs often feel cold, numb, heavy, or experience cramps while walking or standing for a long time? If this happens frequently, you might be dealing with a common yet often overlooked condition among older adults called poor blood circulation, or more specifically, peripheral artery disease. This condition occurs when the blood vessels in the legs become narrowed due to cholesterol plaque buildup along the artery walls, making it difficult for blood to flow normally to the legs and feet. When blood flow is restricted, the muscle tissues in your legs don't receive enough oxygen and nutrients, which leads to muscle weakness, fatigue, and pain during movement. You may feel like your legs are carrying an invisible weight every time you walk. Another characteristic sign is pain in the calves while walking that gradually eases when you stop to rest. This is called intermittent claudication, a typical symptom of poor lower limb circulation. Poor blood circulation doesn't just make walking difficult. It also severely affects your body's ability to heal wounds. A small scratch on your leg could take weeks or even months to heal. In more severe cases, inadequate blood supply to tissues can lead to tissue death, leg ulcers, or persistent infections, especially in people with underlying conditions like diabetes. According to research from Tufts University, older adults with peripheral artery disease who do not receive timely treatment face a higher risk of complications such as stroke, heart attack, or even limb amputation. The good news is that you can improve your circulation with simple and practical actions at home. First, daily walking is the most effective way to boost blood flow. Even walking around your yard or living room regularly can stimulate your heart to pump blood more efficiently and help circulation reach the extremities. If you feel pain while walking, try walking short distances, taking breaks, and then continuing. Over time, your endurance and tolerance will improve. Also, drink enough water each day to maintain healthy blood viscosity and avoid thick, sluggish blood that is harder to circulate. Reducing salt in your diet is another important factor, as it helps limit water retention and swelling in the legs. You can also try some home therapies, such as soaking your feet in warm water in the evening. This helps dilate blood vessels and relax your muscles. Gently massaging your feet before bed can stimulate capillaries under the skin and ease numbness. If you often sit or lie down for long periods, try elevating your legs for 10 to 15 minutes daily. This helps blood return more effectively from the lower body to the heart and reduces blood pooling in the feet and ankles. However, if you experience leg pain even after short walks or have persistent numbness that does not improve, do not wait. See a vascular specialist for proper diagnosis and evaluation. Tests such as the ankle brachial index or Doppler ultrasound can help assess how well blood is flowing to your legs. In some cases, doctors may prescribe vasodilator medication or perform procedures to widen narrowed blood vessels. Remember, blood is life, and healthy legs begin with a strong circulatory system. Do not ignore signs like coldness or heaviness in your legs, as these may be early signals of a more serious issue happening silently inside your body. Acting early can make a big difference in your future quality of life. Starting today, try drinking a warm glass of water, taking a short walk, and preparing a low-sodium meal. Your legs will thank you for it. 3. Peripheral nerve damage. Have you ever felt like you were walking on a soft cushion or experienced sharp, burning, or tingling sensations in the soles of your feet and toes that you just couldn't explain? These sensations may appear at night while resting, early in the morning, or even when you're not moving at all. If this happens regularly, it could be a sign that you are dealing with peripheral nerve damage, a common condition in older adults that is often overlooked, especially in those living with diabetes, vitamin deficiencies, or long-term medication use. The peripheral nerves form a network that transmits signals between your brain, spinal cord, and various parts of the body, especially the arms and legs. When these nerves are damaged, the transmission of signals becomes disrupted, leading to unusual sensations like numbness, itching, burning pain, electric shock-like feelings, or in some cases, complete loss of sensation in the feet. Some people may also feel weakness in the legs, a lack of steadiness, or difficulty maintaining balance, even though they can still see and move their legs normally. The most common cause of peripheral nerve damage in older adults is prolonged high blood sugar levels and diabetes. When blood sugar is not well controlled, the small blood vessels that nourish the nerves become damaged, reducing their supply of oxygen and nutrients and causing the nerves to gradually die off over time. Another factor that is often overlooked is vitamin B12 deficiency. This essential vitamin helps protect the myelin sheath that surrounds nerves and supports proper signal transmission. If the body lacks vitamin B12 for a long time, nerves become more vulnerable, work less effectively, and cause uncomfortable symptoms in the legs. One of the dangers of peripheral nerve damage is that it often develops slowly and silently. It may not cause obvious pain in the early stages, so people tend to ignore it. It's only when their legs become weak, their balance is affected, or they experience frequent stumbles and persistent burning pain that the damage is discovered. By then, some nerve damage may already be irreversible. The good news is that if detected early, you can stop the disease from progressing and even restore some nerve function. The first thing you need to do is manage your blood sugar carefully if you have diabetes. Eat a balanced diet, avoid foods high in sugar or simple carbohydrates, and monitor your blood sugar regularly. This helps protect the nerves from further damage. At the same time, make sure you get enough vitamin B12 through foods like eggs, milk, animal liver, salmon, and dark leafy greens such as spinach. In many cases, doctors may recommend vitamin B12 supplements if dietary intake is insufficient, or if you're taking medications that reduce vitamin absorption, such as antacids, metformin, or certain stomach medications. Additionally, avoid alcohol and stimulants, as they can directly damage nerves and worsen your condition. A simple yet helpful habit is to gently massage your feet every evening. This stimulates circulation and encourages the peripheral nerves to function more effectively. Doing light balance exercises such as heel raises, slow walking, or gentle yoga also helps improve sensation, increase leg strength, and reduce the risk of falls. If you have persistent numbness or notice signs of lost sensation in your toes, you should see a neurologist. Tests like nerve conduction studies or blood tests to measure vitamin B12 levels can help diagnose your condition. The sooner you detect the problem, the better your chances of recovery. Do not treat numbness as something normal. It is your body's silent way of asking for attention and care. Start today by reviewing your daily meals, spending a few minutes massaging your feet, and, if possible, having your vitamin B12 levels checked at your next health checkup. You can absolutely improve this condition as long as you take action early enough. 4. Spinal problems such as herniated discs and sciatica. When it comes to leg strength, most people immediately think of muscles, nutrition, or exercise. But very few pay attention to an important factor behind it all: the lower spine. In reality, many cases of leg weakness, leg pain, or the feeling that your legs have lost power actually originate from issues in the lower spine, especially herniated discs, compressed nerve roots, and sciatica. These are common conditions in people over 60, as the spine naturally degenerates over time. The spine is not only the main support structure of the entire body, it also houses the spinal cord and a complex network of important nerves. These nerves run from the spinal cord down both legs, controlling movement and sensation. When a disc in the spine becomes herniated, which means the soft inner part of the disc pushes out, it can press on nearby nerves, especially the sciatic nerve. This is the largest nerve in the body, running from the lower back through the buttocks and down to the feet. When compressed, this nerve can cause pain radiating from the lower back down one or both legs, accompanied by numbness, muscle weakness, or an electric shock-like sensation running down the leg. Some people feel one leg is much weaker than the other, making walking unstable, easy to stumble, or even unable to stand for long due to the sensation of lost strength. Others experience persistent dull pain in the lower back, along with leg numbness, especially after sitting for long periods or bending forward. This condition not only affects mobility, but also causes a loss of confidence while moving. Over time, it can lead to muscle loss from reduced activity. The root cause of these problems often lies in natural spinal degeneration due to aging. However, it can also result from poor daily habits such as sitting too long, lifting objects the wrong way, or a lack of exercise that causes the back muscles to weaken, making them unable to support the spine. In addition, being overweight increases pressure on the spine and makes discs more prone to damage. The good news is, you can reduce pain and restore spinal function with a few simple steps at home. First, start with gentle stretching exercises for the lower back and hips, such as pulling your knees toward your chest while lying on your back, the child's pose in yoga, or gentle lower back twists while seated. These exercises relieve pressure on the spine, relax tight muscles, and improve blood flow to the affected area. However, you should avoid bending or twisting your back suddenly or forcefully. Second, avoid sitting for too long in one position, especially in soft chairs without proper back support. If you must sit for extended periods, use a lumbar cushion and try to stand up and move around every 30 minutes. This small habit helps maintain spinal flexibility and reduces the risk of nerve compression. Also, check your sleeping posture. Sleeping on your side with your knees slightly bent and a small pillow placed between your legs can reduce pressure on your lower spine. Third, make sure your body gets enough nutrients to protect your spine, including calcium, vitamin D, omega-3, and collagen. These nutrients help maintain the flexibility of spinal discs and strengthen the spine. Foods such as salmon, sardines, almonds, eggs, and dark green vegetables are all excellent for the spine and nervous system. Finally, if you experience symptoms such as back pain radiating down the legs, numbness, weakness in one leg, or a loss of bladder or bowel control, these are serious warning signs. You should see an orthopedic or neurology specialist immediately for a proper diagnosis and timely treatment. In some cases, physical therapy or even surgery may be necessary if the compression is severe. Do not underestimate your lower back because it is the foundation of your body and the center of control for the strength in your legs. Give your spine the attention it deserves because a healthy spine means your legs can step forward with confidence and support your daily life with strength. 5. Electrolyte imbalance due to magnesium and potassium deficiency. Have you ever been sound asleep only to suddenly wake up from a painful leg cramp in your calf, forcing you to get up, massage, and try to stretch your leg to ease the pain? Or have you ever been walking or standing normally when suddenly your legs started to tremble or weaken without any clear reason? These symptoms are not just signs of aging. They may be clear warnings that your body is experiencing an electrolyte imbalance, often caused by a deficiency of two essential minerals, magnesium and potassium. Both magnesium and potassium are vital electrolytes that play an important role in regulating muscle contraction and relaxation, including the muscles in your legs. When the levels of these two minerals are too low in the body, the signals sent from your brain to your muscles become disrupted or confused, making the muscles prone to sudden spasms. This results in cramps, stiffness, or a feeling of muscle weakness. In more severe cases, potassium deficiency can even cause irregular heart rhythms, heart palpitations, and ongoing fatigue. Magnesium deficiency may cause your calf muscles to twitch slightly, tremble uncontrollably, feel dull pain, or even lead to feelings of anxiety or unexplained restlessness. Meanwhile, potassium deficiency can make you more likely to experience muscle fatigue, dizziness when standing up, or weakness in your legs after eating salty meals. These symptoms are often mistaken for ordinary tiredness, but in reality, they are important warning signs from your muscular and nervous systems. There are many causes of magnesium and potassium deficiency in older adults. The first is a poor diet lacking in leafy greens, whole grains, fresh fruits, nuts, and legumes. The second is the long-term use of certain medications such as diuretics, blood pressure pills, antacids, or diabetes drugs, which can cause minerals to be lost through urine. Additionally, dehydration due to excessive sweating, diarrhea, or not drinking enough water daily can also disturb the electrolyte balance. That's why older people are especially vulnerable to magnesium and potassium deficiency, especially on hot days or after physical activity. So how can we improve this condition naturally? Start by increasing magnesium and potassium through your daily meals. Potassium-rich foods include bananas, avocados, oranges, coconut water, sweet potatoes, white beans, spinach, and yogurt. Magnesium is found in almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, black beans, red beans, oats, dark chocolate, and dark leafy greens. Eating these foods not only restores vital minerals, but also provides fiber and antioxidants to improve your overall health. If it is difficult to get enough from food, you may consider supplements. Choose forms that are easier to absorb, such as magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate. These are gentle on the stomach and more effective at relaxing muscles. However, always consult your doctor before using any supplement, especially if you have kidney problems or are taking other medications. As for potassium, supplements are usually prescribed only when medically necessary, because excessive potassium intake can be dangerous if your kidneys are unable to excrete it properly. Also, do not forget to drink enough water every day. Water helps maintain blood volume and supports electrolyte balance in the body. Dehydration is one of the leading causes of mineral loss and cramps, especially during hot weather, when sweating more, or after salty meals. You can add a few slices of lemon or mint leaves to make water more enjoyable and add some antioxidants. One simple and very effective tip that many seniors recommend is soaking your feet in Epsom salt in the evening before bed. This type of salt contains magnesium sulfate, which when dissolved in warm water, allows your body to absorb magnesium through the skin. It soothes the nerves and relaxes the muscles. Soaking your feet for 15 to 20 minutes each night can help reduce cramps and improve sleep quality. If you often experience leg cramps, trembling, unusual muscle fatigue, or weakness in your legs after light activity, review your diet and hydration habits. Simple actions like adding more vegetables to your meals, eating fresh fruit daily, drinking enough water, and resting on time can make a big difference in the strength of your legs. Do not wait until a painful cramp wakes you up in the middle of the night. Start protecting your muscles and restoring your electrolytes today. My dear friend, if you followed along until now, it shows that you truly care about the health of your legs. And that is something deeply admirable, because our legs are the foundation of freedom. They allow us to get up in the morning without help, to walk down the stairs, to stroll through the garden, all on our own. We all know that aging is inevitable, but that doesn't mean we are helpless. You don't have to accept painful nightly cramps or slow, unsteady steps just because your muscles are gradually weakening. On the contrary, today at this very moment, you can begin doing something to change that. And it doesn't require anything big. It can be as simple as drinking an extra glass of warm water, adding more greens to your meals, standing up and walking around after sitting for too long, or starting your morning with a 10-minute walk around your yard. These small actions, when done regularly, will add up to a big improvement in the strength of your legs and the quality of your life. Remember, weak legs are not just a sign of aging. They are a gentle but clear reminder that your body needs more care, more proper nutrition, more mindful movement, and just a little more patience from you. And most importantly, it is never too late to begin. Whether you are 60, 70, or even 80 years old, every positive change will bring value. because the human body has a remarkable ability to recover if we know how to take care of it. If today's message helped you realize something important, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on upcoming helpful content. Please leave a comment below and share with me. What problems are you experiencing with your legs, and what will you start changing first? I am always here, ready to listen to your story and walk with you on your journey to better health. Wishing you strength, peace, and the ability to keep your legs steady so every step forward is a step of freedom and confidence. See you again in the next video.